If you want to learn a smoky Kajal look, let's get started with today's video. We need to make our Kajal smudge proof, so we need a good base routine. So I'm starting with the color corrector first. We are basically going to be doing the same routine that we normally follow. We want to get rid of any darkness and neutralize it. I'm going up towards the brow to neutralize that shadow. You can even apply some on the eyelid to get rid of any discoloration. Now I'm going in with my concealer and I'm just applying it over the corrector. This just adds more coverage. Pressing the product in will help neutralize the darkness and get rid of it completely. This is a very long wearing concealer, so I'm happy to use it for today's look. You can even apply any remaining product on the eyelid. Now you can see that I've got some lines there, which means creasing will happen. So I'm going to keep blending that out. Now I'm using a setting powder and pressing the powder in after I have gotten rid of any creasing. We're really going to make this Kajal smudge proof, so keep following these steps. And now I've taken a brush and patted it into a finishing powder and I'm applying it all over the concealer. You can even apply some on the eyelid. Now your makeup is completely locked in. For the eyelid, I'm going to be using a transition shade. This can either be your bronzer or an eyeshadow shade that's close to your skin tone. This is a very easy step, just apply it all over the eyelid and into the crease. Now I'm taking the K-Beauty Kajal and I'm going to be applying this to the waterline first. This is how it should look. And I'm using the same Kajal and tightlining the upper lash line. Now using the same Kajal, we're going to be applying it slightly outside the waterline. We're not going to be applying it to the entire bottom lash line. We're just going to leave 1/3 of it open. And now with the flat brush, we're going to be blending it out. At this step, you do not have to be very precise, just blend it out so it looks a bit soft. There will be a gap between those lashes. We'll be dealing with that later on. This is an important step, so take your time. With whatever's on the brush, you can bring it towards the inner corner. Just make sure the line isn't too thick. Now we're going to be taking some black eyeshadow and pressing this and setting the cream liner. Not only are we making it dark, we are also preventing it from smudging. using a flat brush can really help you get into those areas where another brush wouldn't. Be gentle because you do not want to irritate the eyes. Wiggling your brush can also get rid of the gap in between those lashes. And now using the bronzer or your brown shadow from before, blend that out. Again, do not make the line too thick. Now I'm going in with my Kajal and applying it on the waterline again. This is just personal preference. But you can still see some gap there and we're going to fix that now. So we're going to go in with a black eyeshadow, lift the lashes from the bottom with your brush and wiggle. So again, lift the lashes and wiggle. And now let's smudge out the bottom lash line. And this is how your bottom lash line should look. This is optional, but I like using a greyish eyeshadow on the upper lash line. I just want to give that soft ombre effect. Again, you want the line to be very thin towards the inner corner and it can have some definition towards the outer corner. And now back in with your fluffy brush, blend those shades together. And to add more definition, I'm going into the grey shadow again because this will enhance the eye. And then I'm going to be using my fluffy brush to blend it out all again. Now go in with your black eyeshadow and gently pat that on the outer corner. I like my eyes to look pretty dark, so I'm applying quite a few layers of the black eyeshadow. It just depends how much definition you personally like. Blend that into the grey shadow ever so slightly. You can see how beautiful this eye is already looking. Now go in with some highlighter and apply that at the inner corner. And using the same, apply that on the brow bone. Now to get that lift and to give the eyes even more definition, we're going to curl our lashes. And now with the L'Oreal mascara, I'm going to be applying quite a few layers. This is because we really want the lashes to open up the eyes and give out that intense smoky look. Start from the root of the lashes as close as possible as you can get. Wiggle the wand and lift upwards. Do the same on the bottom lashes too. You can see with hardly any effort how this mascara is really opening up the lashes. Comb through each hair beautifully and your eyes will look instantly bigger and brighter. And this is the eye look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.